Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel... Hey everybody, I'm Emilio from New York City Guitar School, and I am here to give you guys a little tutorial on Under the Bridge. This song has some kind of interesting chord shapes. It's got a lot of barring involved in it. So you're going to want to at least be comfortable with the concept of bar chords. You're going to want to know your major and minor shapes as they appear, like an E major and an E minor shape, and an A major and an A minor shape. And the other thing that you're going to want to be aware of is the very first chord of the song is actually is going to look a lot like a C chord, but we're going to actually slide everything up 2 frets, and you're going to bar across the 2nd fret of the guitar. So you're going to have to be kind of a little bit aware of that. So again, this is more for an intermediate or advanced player, but that being said, let's get into it. The intro of the song is going to start with that chord I had mentioned before. Believe it or not, this chord right here, it is very much, it's like a C chord, like this, but I'm shifting everything up 2 frets. And then I'm going to readjust my fingers here so that I have a finger to bar across the 2nd fret of the guitar. And this chord is actually, it's a D chord. But one of the interesting components of this is that if you voice the chord like this, as opposed to like this, you get this note, which is an F sharp. And you don't actually get this note in your traditional open D chord. So, and this is actually kind of important to playing this song because you're going to hear in the beginning it goes like that. If you just play an open D chord, you're going to miss this F sharp here. So you're going to want to make this chord shape again. It's like a C chord, shift it up 2 frets. You're going to put your pinky where your 3rd finger was, and you're going to readjust all your fingers, and you get this guy. You're going to have to keep that bar for the next chord you make, which is an F sharp major chord. This is an E-shaped bar, and you're going to bar across the 2nd fret and use all 4 fingers. So here you go. This is how it's going to go. That's kind of the first part of it. What I'm doing in my right hand is I'm pretty much arpeggiating through the chord. I'm playing the first 3 notes of my first chord. I'm doubling back on my 2nd note, that F sharp, and then I'm jumping right up to the 2nd string. So, like that. I'm going to play my 3rd note one more time, and then I'm actually going to walk down this chord, this scale here, which is basically like an F sharp minor. I'm playing 4th fret, 2nd fret, 5th, 4th, and 2nd. This is a C sharp, this is a B, this is an A, G sharp, and this is an F sharp. So it's like you're playing an F sharp minor, but you're going to end up at an F sharp major. And you're going to do a very similar picking pattern when you get to the F sharp major. 1st note, 2nd note, 3rd note, double back, and then you're going to jump up to the 4th string, and then play the 4th string again. So that's, do the little scale, and then make your major bar chord shape and play. And then you're going to do this move here, is you're going to go, and this is essentially coming out of like a D major, you could think about it as a D major pentatonic, F sharp E, D, and so this is 3rd finger on the 4th fret, 1st finger on the 2nd fret, pinky on the 5th fret, 1st finger on the 2nd fret here, and then you're going to jump right back up to this D chord shape. It's a little bit tricky on the fingers. It's going to take a second, but it's a lot of fun. So let me demonstrate that one more time, and I'll talk about one little variation we have. So we have... Funny, that's pretty noticeable in the song, is you're going to go... And you're actually going to take, you're going to play this note with your 3rd finger, the 4th fret of the 5th string, and you're going to hammer on your pinky back onto the 5th fret. And once you do that, you're going to have to assume that D chord shape. So, and then here's one of the little thing that, again, jumps out to the ear, a little trickier than you'd expect. To get this this little trill, and then the note that follows right after, you're going to have to release your pinky here, and it's going to have to go like that. So you're going to have to lift it off of the 5th string. And then to lead right into the verse part, you're going to go, and you're going to slide your pinky and your 3rd finger up 2 frets from where it was here. So 5th fret and 4th fret, up to the 7th fret and 6th fret, and then just jump right back down to your F sharp major. And then to lead into your verse, you're just going to go 3rd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So, and then you'll end up at a verse. So one more time all the way through, it's going to go like this. This is an E chord. This is your 7th fret of the 5th string, and you're going to bar with your 3rd finger or your 4th finger. Some people do that. You might see me do that a little bit in this tutorial. You're going to play an E chord. This is an A bar chord shape of E. This is your first chord. Then you're going to stay on the same frets, and you're going to play an E shaped major chord. And at the 7th fret, this is a B. So we've got E, B. You're going to slide up 2 frets. The major shape, E major shape, is going to turn into a minor shape. And this guy is a C sharp minor. And then you're going to slide this whole shape back 5 frets. So now you're on the 4th fret. And this is going to be G sharp minor. And then you're going to play an A. So here's the rhythm of it. That's your first one. You'll notice that I kind of hammered on these, the 3rd and 4th fingers here. That's just an embellishment that I kind of like, but it does show up in the 2nd verse. Pardon me, it shows up in the 2nd verse a couple of times. So, the 2nd time around, you're going to do this exact same thing. You're just going to take out, pardon me, you're going to take out the G sharp minor. So you're going to go straight from C sharp minor to A major. So the first one is, then, and you can do that 2 times in a row, and then there's going to be one chord that you're going to hold, which is this guy. It's a real sweet sounding chord. It looks very similar to the chord that we played to start the song, which is a D chord, but in the shape of a C. You're going to slide it up 2 frets here, and now it's an E. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to lift this 2nd finger, and you're just going to bar 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings with your 1st finger. This is an E major 7. This is one of my favorite voicings for an E major 7. You might have seen an E major 7 look like this. You can also play it like this. Either one of these shapes work, but I have a feeling when you listen to this song, you're going to hear this one come out a little bit more. So again, you do this. Then you do again, you're going to repeat that, and then you're going to end up at this E major 7. And you're going to hold that for a couple measures. Then you jump right back into your 2nd verse, and this is where some of the other embellishments start happening. And this guy is just your pinky is going to release from your 4th string, and it's going to hammer on and pull off on the 3rd string. You're going to hold as much of that E shape as possible, and then your pinky's going to come right back to the 4th string. So again, that goes like that. I talked about hammering on my 3rd and 4th fingers when I played my C sharp minor. You're gonna do that, and the way John Frusciante plays this is he kind of goes, so he goes, hammers on the 3rd and 4th fingers, and then on an up pick is going to catch the first, the barred notes here. And then back down on the 5th and 4th strings, which are being played by your 3rd and 4th fingers, and then back up, so it goes like that. Your G sharp minor is pretty much the same. Your A is going to be the same until the very end. You're going to take your pinky, you're going to release that just like you did to play up at B. You're going to do this, and you're going to go, and your pinky is going to reach all the way back to the first string, and basically what it's doing is it's hammering onto the 7th fret from the 5th, and then you're going to play the 2nd string. So to combine those parts, you're going to go. That would be one way to articulate some of what he does in that 2nd verse. We'll look at the chorus real quick. The chorus is going to go like this. You're going to start at this chord shape here. This is an F sharp minor. It's at the 9th fret of the 5th string. You're going to play an A shaped minor chord, and you're going to follow that with your E shape, with your E chord, which is an A shape at the 7th fret. And I don't ever wanna feel. Then you're going to jump to an E shape at the 7th fret, and this is a B chord. So the chorus is just basically going to be F sharp minor, E, B, right back to an F sharp minor. So it's going to be those 3 chords, and you're going to come basically cycle back to the F sharp minor. And if you really wanted to, you could play this chord here. You could play this as like a little D chord with your 1st and 2nd fingers at the 11th fret and your 3rd finger at the 12th fret. Believe it or not, this is like this chord. They're both B chords, but this one just is a little bit brighter and has kind of a fun way of ending back up at F sharp minor. Just some options for you. So again, we go. That would get you through the chorus part there. You'll basically do what I just did there twice. The last element of this song to catch is that there is going to be an outro, and this is an A major chord to an A minor chord. And this one's kind of funny. This is a G6 chord. It's all of a normal G chord, which can either be played with 4 fingers like this or with 3 fingers like this. But you're just going to play open all your open strings from the 4th down. So you're basically just going to lift up your 3rd or 4th fingers. So you've got A major, A minor, a G6 to an F major 7. You can play an F major 7 a couple different ways. You can play it like this, just 4 strings down. You can also move your 3rd finger up to the 5th string, put your pinky down here, and you'll get sort of what they would call an F major 7 over C. You can also play this and wrap your thumb around like this and catch that low F as well. So a couple different ways of approaching that chord. A minor, G6, F major 7. There's one little section in there too where it's going to go A to C to G6 to F major 7. And this is kind of like the outro of the song. I have a feeling that when you listen to it, you're going to hear that the bass actually just stays on an A the whole time between A major and C. We would basically call that like an A minor or an A minor 7 over C. Pardon me, a C major. Oh boy, what would we call that? If we would play that, it would be like an A minor 7. Pardon me, an A minor 7. Good. So then there's one last thing that we're going to want to catch on that, which is that we're going to go from the instrumental part of that outro, where it's just into the under the bridge downtown part. You're going to hang on an F major 7, and you're going to go. This is an E sus4 chord. It's very similar to E. You're just going to slide essentially this 1st fret up to the 2nd fret. I play it kind of like an A chord, an A major chord, just with your fingers shifted down 1 string towards the 5th, 4th, and 3rd. And then you're going to go and hit a G chord to cycle back to the A, to the C, G, and F major 7. One more time, we've got, for that section, we have F major 7, E sus4, and G. And then from that part out, we just have our we have our A to the C to the G to the F major 7. And that's just going to loop until the end of the song. So there you go. Those are all the pieces of Under the Bridge, just kind of executed in from one to the next. Thanks so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful time trying to play this song. It's definitely a little challenging. I definitely find in an acoustic guitar, all of that barring does kind of take its toll on your fingers. So definitely practice it just in pieces. You know, I would just look at that intro for a second, and if it really comes down to it, you know, just practice that bar. Practice getting that to sound clean, you know, as well as any of your other bar chords. The intro in particular is tricky because you're hearing each one of those notes articulated. I don't even think I played this perfectly, you know, playing that little part. But thanks again so much. Good luck. It's a great song, and happy playing.